My name is Arroe. I am a daily writer. I am a silent wolf. I stand on the sidelines and I do nothing but watch. I listen, I study, and then I activate. I call it the Daily Mess, a chronological walk through an everyday world. Yes, it's still my morning writing. As a receiver of thoughts and ideas, we as people tend to throw it to the side and deal with it later. When a subject arrives inside of me, I know it's time to dig in. It's still keeping a daily journal. By doing the research, the picture becomes clearer. This is the Daily Mess. Observation number 7. It's a wordy word day. We're going to be playing with words from every direction. The first two words, urges and craving. Two almost completely different expectations needing to be met, but completely different on the curves of requirement. Cravings are usually associated with a desire for a substance. Urges, on the other hand, refer to the actions and or behaviors. As a third-degree black belt in martial arts, we learned in the opening stages of this journey how important the intake of water really is before coming to class. If you're craving water while in class in the dojang, it's too late. Your body was deprived before you even got there. The urge to drink water before class to me was an act of awareness. I know how my mind, body, and soul are going to work when it begins craving water. Anyone who is engaged in addictive behavior will experience uncomfortable cravings. I'm more than a daily writer. It consumes me like an addiction. Without my daily writing, my emotions become infected. Drug and alcohol abuse affects everyone at any time, any age, when you least expect it. It doesn't matter who you are and what's going on in your private life. Addiction can hit you at any time. Are your unanswered urges leading toward an addiction and or constant craving? Know what triggers you. Study your urges and where they're coming from. Knowing a better you is worth the recovery. Hey, coming up next, two more words. Depth versus debt. Is there a difference? Well, if so, what do we do? Hey, welcome back to the Daily Mess. Observation number 8. Depth versus debt. While working with depth, dictionary.com explains it as the distance between the top or surface to the bottom. The quality of being intense or extreme, which says a lot about the word depth. How far are you willing to step inside the core of your persona and or personality? What if it's intense or extreme? I would say that's the difference between my 25-year-old self versus who I am at 62. Intense and extreme are a serious amount of wasted energy that you're not going to get back. Which leads us straight to debt. Emotionally speaking, how much are you spending on your mental recovery? What is your debt? How can we lend a helping hand when developing a better relationship to what true success is versus being a real tight ass? I wonder if they realize that being a tight ass is actually worn on their face as well. Now get this, the number one reason for being a tight ass, it's their financial situation. It's the fear of spending money or wasting money. The fear of living in poverty. Most leaders, according to this business report, most leaders in business who are strict and play hardcore by the rules are anxiety-driven, stressed out worrywarts who don't want to lose their footing in the world of business due to other people's shortfalls. Depth versus debt. How much are you willing to go inside by way of depth to locate why it is you're spending so much time and energy wasting your debt on recovery? I'm Arroe, and that's the Daily Mess.